Hello guys and gals, and welcome back to my channel. If you just so happen to be joining me for the very first time, my name is Donella and thank you so much for being here with me once again. Now for this video, I'm going to be doing a very simple eyeshadow tutorial, and it's all about creating this red eyeshadow look that I'm wearing here right now. Now this actually came to me because somebody approached me. This was not my idea, and they asked me, hey, I've never seen you do anything in terms of creating like a red eyeshadow look on your channel. Like if you had to create a red eyeshadow look and this was out of curiosity, like how would you do that? And the person kind of had me, like, I don't necessarily own a red eyeshadow. Like I don't have a red eyeshadow pen sitting around. I probably find red maybe in like an eyeshadow palette. Maybe if I bought one of those collections or whatever, there might possibly be a red eyeshadow in there. But to actually say I own like a red eyeshadow pen, it was kind of hard for me to kind of dig through my makeup to kind of find one. But I did find one, and I actually created this look using, some might find interesting. I mean, what I did is not something new. I've seen other YouTubers do it as well, where they've used these liquid lipsticks to create certain looks. So if you guys want to see how I created this look, how I created my version of red eyeshadow, this is it right here, then please stay tuned. So I already have my face half prepped, and I added just a little extra powder just in case I have any bit of fallout or anything like that. What I'm about to do is how I would do red eyeshadow. I don't necessarily own a red eyeshadow pen. It's just not a color that I look for whenever I'm buying eyeshadows. However, I do understand that there are some persons who like to play up with colors, and red is actually one of my favorite colors, red and green. So I do have a way in which I can create a red eyeshadow look, and I'm going to be using this Stunner Lip paint from Fenty, and I'm going to be using this as my red eyeshadow for this look. So I'm going to go in. Now anybody who owns this Stunner Lip paint knows that this red lipstick is extremely powerful. So I just had to wipe off the excess, and then I'm just going to go in just using my concealer that I applied on top of it as my base, and I'm just going to go in with this real quick like this. Went ahead and completed one eye using the same Fenty Stunner Lip paint. So I'm going to go over on my left eye now and show you guys exactly what I did. I took the Stunner Lip paint and basically just applied it all over the lid, just like this. Now if you go up a little bit here, it doesn't really, it's not really a mistake, because what I'm going to do is using a blending brush, so it's not really a big deal if it goes up with a little bit above the lid space area. That's quite alright. And then I'm going to take the same brush that I used. It already has on the shade of red on it, and I'm going to gently tap it so that the red actually adheres to my lid. And then I'm also going to start kind of blending out the edges right here where I would have gone up just a little bit above the lid area. And I'm using very light blending motions because this is a liquid lip. This is a liquid lipstick, and it's gonna dry down matte, number one. And you also have to be careful because you really don't want to leave any sort of any space areas where you could actually see skin. So you have to be very gentle with this blending motion right here. If you see any little space that you think, any little gaps or anything that you feel might need a little bit more of the Fenty Stunner Lip paint, then you just go back in real quick. I feel like I need a little bit more right here in this area. And do the same thing, just use a brush and you tap it on with light tapping motions. Just like that. To go into my Melt Cosmetics darker, this is the darker matter stack. I'm going to take the shade Enigma. It's actually not even in order. I always just taking these out and not putting them back in the order that they're supposed to be, but I'm going to take this dark red shade Enigma, and I'm just going to use that as a bit of, I'm just going to use that to deepen the crease color a little bit, just like I did on the other end. I'm going to use the same light blending motions because you really don't want to move the the stunner lip paint around. We want to use very gentle blending motions because we don't want to create a gap either. So if it looks like I'm barely moving, it's because I am barely moving, and I'm going around in very small, gentle motions. I have to be very careful with this. This requires a little bit of patience when you're blending, by the way. And I'm actually doing it like a little bit further out than I normally would, just like I did on this side right here. I just feel like it just gives a little bit more, you know, flair to the entire look. So just a little bit right here, you know, at the edge or the end of my my eyebrow. Then before I add my lashes, I'm going to pull out, you know, just add a little bit of mascara using my NARS Climax mascara that actually pulls these babies out, because you guys know they're basically non-existent. And this is the brush on this NARS Climax mascara actually pulls and separates the lashes at the same time, so I absolutely love it. Then I'm just going to pop on this mink lash right here. It really doesn't have a name, just like a regular no-name mink lash. So I no information on that, just a mink lash. So let me just pop these on real quick. These bad boys on. I'm going to go in with my Maybelline Ultra Liner. This is a waterproof black liquid liner, and I'm telling you, this is the jam. This actually stays on, like stays on, you know. If you want that. Then I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. black pencil. It's from e.l.f. You guys can see it. I'm just going to line my waterline. I'm going to go in once again to Enigma and just drag a shade of this red just at the bottom right here. It's what we call a shadow drop, and I really don't want it to be too intense. I'm just going to just use a blending brush so that it applies real light and blended. Let's add some dimension to my face. I'm going to go into my Fenty Mocha Mami bronzer, and I'm going to warm up my face a little bit more. I'm actually wearing bronzer from the Prime Beauty, but I love how the Mocha Mami from Fenty just warms up the entire look, especially since I'm wearing this red eyeshadow look. I feel like the Mocha Mami has the perfect red undertone just to make my face look nice and warm, sculpted. And then I'm just going to go in with this highlight from my Black Radiance True Color Contour Palette in the shade Deep Dark. I used the highlight shade out of that palette to, you know, add a bit of glow to my look. I actually kind of like this shade of gold. It reminds me of one of my Artist Couture highlights. The one named Sugar Daddy. It actually has that same kind of rustic gold undertone as Sugar Daddy. I actually really like that. Like I could probably use that again. So I'm going to go ahead and line my lips using this brown jumbo pencil, because you know we have this bright red color on our eyes, so we have to go nude with the lips. And then I just added a bit of this NYX Butter Gloss. This one is in the shade Praline. Yeah, Praline. It's actually a really pretty brownish pink. I love this. Like, I am obsessed with NYX Butter Glosses at the moment. So I'm just going to set my face just to get rid of the whole powdery look with one of my daily setting mists. This one is from Olay. This one is the Ultimate Hydration Essence. This one has the vitamin C and bergamot. Alright guys, so we have come to the end of this very simple red eyeshadow tutorial. Please drop me a comment down in the comment section and let me know if you enjoyed this tutorial, if you were waiting for something like this, you know, if you were one of those persons who are intrigued by red, like red eyeshadows, red lipstick, and you were waiting for something like this to say, hey, I would like to wear red eyeshadow someday, but I'm not really sure how I'm supposed to do this, then drop me a comment down in the comment section. By the way, if you do recreate this look, please be sure to tag me on either Facebook, Instagram, any one of my social media handles that you find me on, and you recreate this look. Please be sure to tag me in, and I really want to see everyone else. I really want to see everyone else's take on this, you know, your recreation of this, if you just so happen to do so. Alright guys, so that is it for this tutorial. Thank you guys so much for being here with me once again. I'll talk to you guys real soon on my next upload. Bye bye.